Welcome to the quick hitter version of Buckets, Boards, and Blocks, along with my amazing co-host, Mark Net. I'm King McClure. This week, our featured discussion is with Draymond Green. Was he tripping or was he not? But not just from a player's perspective. We have a front office person, David Wall, who has his own show on Pure Hoops Media. Check it out.
Does Draymond have a point?
Oh, I think he's hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's clearly, to me, it's a black and white issue sprinkled with some shades of gray in between, but it's clearly a double standard. What usually happens when a team talks about trading a player, the team is seen kind of as the good guy. Well, we're doing it to make the team better. We're doing it to win more games. We're doing it to, in the best interests of the team. However, when a player asks to be traded, he's seen as the bad guy. He's ruining the chemistry of the team. He's not living up to why they brought him here. He's the guy that's letting his teammates down. So right away, there's these two sides to it, but one guy, the player, is seen as the bad guy, and the team is seen as doing the right thing, the good thing. And it's been that way for a long, long time. And I think Draymond just exposed the reasons why it's totally unfair to have it continue this way.
So when I hear Draymond and I hear his thoughts, now I kind of view it as like almost a two-part issue. I mean, when he says people, like the players are castrated and they're made to look at such bad people, do you think that's more so management or do you think that's the media?
I think the media definitely plays a part in it because look, we all know, and you guys know, it's 24/7, 365 with the media. And it's not just like one voice of the media, there's all voices cascading in on how they view it, and they all have their biases towards it. But again, the team always kind of is able to put it as, we're doing the right thing for the team. It's a larger thing we're shaping here, where the player is almost like, oh, you're not happy with your deal, you're not happy here, you're being selfish. And so I do think it becomes those two extremes. The shades of gray I was talking about is, okay, let's say you're a team and you've decided in this instance, you're going to sit Andre Drummond. You're not going to play Andre, okay, because you feel Jared Allen's going to be a better player. Is this something that Andre had any voice in? Like when he sat down, did they offer him to be able to play reduced minutes? Or did he take the path of, I'd rather not play at all if I'm going to play reduced minutes? I mean, what did the player, like what voice did he have in this decision? Because clearly a team could just say, hey, we're not going to play you anymore. And so the shades of gray sometimes are like, okay, was this a mutual decision once the team decided this was the path they wanted to go? Because a player, really, once you sign your contract, the team has the power over your minutes, the style of play a coach is going to play you, and a number of other things. That's just inherent in the contract. The only thing they really are supposed to do is pay you on time and treat you respectfully and try and build a good team.
Okay, Dave. So I guess for me, it begs the question, is there a solution?
I think it's really hard because even if the team, let's say the team wasn't allowed to say they were going to sit a player to trade him, okay? You and I both know that as soon as that player is sitting down anyway, and he's not dressed, the media is going to come in and ask a million questions of Andre or the team. They're eventually going to have to say, yeah, we're sitting him so we can trade him. So it gets to that issue very quickly. I don't know what the answer is because players have much more power now. And I see that as a good thing. You earn it. If you've got the power because you're an elite player and you're stuck on a bad team or a team that's going to be rebuilding and you're at a phase in your career where you don't want to deal with rebuilding, maybe you've been there for a couple of years and you're trying to use your power to get somewhere else, I don't think that's a bad thing. It happens in society every day in other jobs and other professions. But I don't know that there's an easy way to take the stigma off when a player asks for it, as opposed to how a team does it. But I don't think a team should be allowed to say, the things that a player can't say. Like if a player wants to ask for a trade, there shouldn't be a fine involved or something like that.
If you'd like to hear more from Dave Wall, check out the full version of Buckets, Boards, and Blocks from Pure Hoops Media. You also can watch the show on our YouTube page.